Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about the natural supplements that are available for you for diabetic management, or should I say pre-diabetic management. My name is Enorita James. I am a clinical clinical laboratory scientist of over 22 years experience. Welcome to my channel. A lot of people today, in fact, I have some relatives too that are diabetic. And it's sad that once you're diagnosed to have diabetes, you have to be on medications for life. Wouldn't it be better if you have a way of using supplements, natural supplements, that can regulate your sugar before you even become diabetic? And that is exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. There are ways you can know if you have a sugar level that is on the high side of normal, what I will call pre-diabetic state. If you don't know what a pre-diabetic state is, I have a video that I will link right there that I described what pre-diabetics is. I also talked extensively about the kind of test, the kind of laboratory test you can do to actually know if you're pre-diabetic. Before you get to diabetes, you pass through a pre-diabetic stage. A lot of people today have normal sugar levels if they do a blood test, but they do not know that they're pre-diabetic because there are specific tests they can do, but because of lack of information, they don't know about it. That is why I keep pushing out these videos out there for information. So if you're listening to me and you know somebody that is diabetic, or you know somebody that comes from a diabetic family, please send this video to the person. Or send this video to your friends, because it's very important. I always advocate that prevention is better than cure. So let me stop talking and just go straight to the topic of today and list 6 kinds of natural supplements you can take to regulate your sugar. The first natural supplement I'll talk about is cinnamon. A lot of research has been done with cinnamon, and it has been shown that cinnamon can improve the uptake of glucose by cells by making the cells more sensitive to insulin. And because of this, the research that has been done has shown that people that took cinnamon extracts, it was noticed that their blood sugar levels, especially their fasting blood sugar levels, reduced. Another thing that they noticed was that their HbA1c levels also reduced. If you don't know what HbA1c is, I have a video where I explained what HbA1c is, how the test is done, and why you should do the test, because it is really helpful in terms of knowing if you are in a pre-diabetic state. So my very first one is cinnamon. The second natural supplement is called chromium. Now, chromium is sold everywhere. If you look for it online, you can get it. And how does chromium work? Chromium actually helps your body to metabolize carbohydrates and fat very well. And at the same time, it makes your cells sensitive to insulin. And when your cells are sensitive to insulin, it stops what we call insulin resistance. And as a result, your cells can absorb glucose more and better. And this, of course, will regulate the levels of sugar in your blood. So essentially, that is how chromium works. As I said, all these supplements are best if you've known that you are in a pre-diabetic state. It does not take the place of treatment for diabetes. So these supplements actually work if you are in a pre-diabetic state. The third one is the alpha lipoic acid supplement. This is also very good. It acts almost like the chromium. It makes the cell sensitive to insulin so that your cells are able to absorb your glucose more easily. So you do not have high glucose levels in your blood. Apart from that, alpha lipoic acid is also found in the body naturally. But it's also good to take your supplements, especially if you notice that your sugar is on the high side. You can take it as a natural supplement. Apart from regulating sugar, it also has the power to reduce inflammation. And if you've listened to a lot of my videos, you know that inflammation is the first cause of a lot of degenerative diseases, including cancer. So alpha lipoic acid is another good natural supplement you can take. The fourth one is very common, magnesium. This might come as a surprise to you, but a lot of people are not aware that magnesium plays a very important role in a lot of biomedical processes in the body. A lot. Magnesium plays a very good role in calcium uptake, vitamin D3 uptake. It even plays a role with vitamin K. It plays a role with calcium uptake. So magnesium is so important. Did you also know that magnesium can be used for migraine? I have a YouTube short that I talked about the health benefits of magnesium. I think you should go and watch it. I'll just link it right there. It can do a lot, but a lot of people are not aware of that. So magnesium plays a very important role in insulin production and sugar uptake by the cells. So magnesium supplement is very good. If you've not been taking it, I think you should consider starting it. Magnesium is fantastic when it also comes to sugar regulation. The fifth important natural supplement for diabetic management or blood glucose management is vitamin D. Did you know that in research, vitamin D deficiency has been named as one of the greatest risk factors for type 2 diabetes? If you don't know what type 2 diabetes is, I have a video that I will link right here that I talked and explained the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So vitamin D is so crucial. In fact, a research was done where 72% of the participants had deficiencies of vitamin D3. And then these participants were given very high doses of vitamin D. And after some time, when their sugar levels were, estimated in the lab, it was noticed that their sugar levels really reduced, in which case it was regulated. So vitamin D is so important. But caution, if you want to take vitamin D, it's best you do a vitamin D test to be able to know the concentrations of vitamin D that you have, so that your doctors will know the actual concentrations of vitamin D to place you on. So, because just to let you know that if you're very low on vitamin D, that is a risk factor. It's very important. I take vitamin D supplements every day, especially because I'm in Europe and a lot of the time we don't have sun here. But if you're in Africa and where there's a lot of sun, as I said, it's best you do the test first before you check to ensure that your vitamin D is normal. Don't just go and start taking it. So that is the fifth supplement for blood sugar regulation. The last one is the common aloe vera juice. A lot of people know of aloe vera, but did you know that they can regulate your sugar, especially if you take it every day? Some people sell capsules of aloe vera, but I think the liquid form is better. If you can take 2 tablespoons a day. I think New Life has a liquid form of aloe vera that is quite good. So today that you know that aloe vera can also help in your blood sugar regulation, especially, I keep emphasizing, especially when you've done a test to know that you're in a pre-diabetic stage. This does not take the place of treatment. If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, you need to discuss with your physician. I'm talking about when you notice that your sugar is getting to the higher side of normal, then you start doing something immediately about it by supplements so that you will not become diabetic. So to conclude, I'm going to tell you about the supplement that I recommended to my family or my relatives, and I've been taking it and it's working well. The good thing about this supplement is that it contains all the things I've listed so far. In fact, virtually all of it contains it. So instead of you to be going to buy one of those supplements, it's best to just buy this particular supplement that contains all these particular substances. The supplement I'm talking about is the New Life Botanical Healthy Balance. I've advised some people on taking it, and the response has been good so far. But as I said, supplements do not replace treatment. Please. Supplements are good for prevention. So don't wait until you're sick. Prevention is better than cure. Let me show you what this New Life Botanical Health Balance consists of. In a tablet of this, it has cinnamon. I've mentioned cinnamon. That was the very first one I mentioned. It contains chromium. It contains alpha lipoic acid. Apart from these 3 things, it also contains turmeric. If you've been watching most of my videos, you know that turmeric is so important. It's an antioxidant. I use it every day when I'm cooking. I do not miss turmeric. And curcumin. Curcumin is also a component found also in turmeric. So these 2 substances is also present in this New Life Botanical Health Balance supplements for blood sugar regulation. For your blood sugar regulation and pre-diabetic maintenance or pre-diabetic management. So with that, I've come to the end of this video. I hope you got 1 or 2 things from it. And I'd advise you, please go and do those tests that are listed. If you've watched my video on the kind of tests to do to know if you are pre-diabetic, so that you start taking natural supplements. Do not wait to be diagnosed as a diabetic. Prevention is better than cure. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about African food that you can eat if unfortunately you've been diagnosed as being diabetic. You can also regulate it with diet and exercise. And that is what I'm going to be talking about in my next video. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.